Couldn't be better. They've locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision...
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Darren Waller, his first first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he
fucking fumbled.
He gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah, he tried to run with the wrong quarterback. He couldn't get down. He popped shit out of his arm.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That was a 3-4.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll fight
that was me that ran
at the
through on the left.
27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The best way.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
They should have let me hit that
pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Jackson. And
that
one drops incomplete.
That's all I'm gonna do.
He got popped as he was throwing it.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over.
That must be you and Jamal watching.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
What?
Let's check on the call.
Oh, my
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
All good.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh,
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I'm looking at Higgins, but I see what you was.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's the zero.
His throw incomplete.
Yeah,
he was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, somebody left that motherfucker in there.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now a give to Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, come on, almost had him.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Now I seen that blitz coming from inside.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Oh, man, White went out. Come on.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And
the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right
I laid down damn near
and he going down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. of the gun. It's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from these big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Burrow on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 41-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
fucking
So
holding.
following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here
No,
with
I ain't
first and
never had
20.
this many damn holdings.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nice, he's doing it.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Run. Oh, my
And they will
goodness.
take
This is
over
that
at the
asshole.
29-yard line.
Boy.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way
I
that you
tried
want
to
it
guide
done.
that
I mean,
nigga,
here in the
boy,
first
he
half,
was
already
not
twice the
winning.
ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
On first down, Mixon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
This dude.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Oh, come on.
They certainly had good
Yeah, I
starting
know he
field
did
position
that.
on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Fucking
Have to admit
secure
that that's a
catch and then
disappointing
go up
end
for it.
to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession. The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. On second down, it's Taylor. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
What the fuck? Dude, he just fucked my shit up.
Jackson to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
There you go to that switch shit. He wasn't switching shit before all this.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. Let's take it at around the 40. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results. Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we? We have indeed. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what you're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Yeah, no,
one
we
that
about
I've
to
ever
get
met.
2nd and 5.
4 times. That's his whole excuse. That's why he switched places. He had to go hook his PlayStation up in a different place. I knew that shit. I'm gonna go get my 6 points. Yeah, he switched. He went to go play in a different location before we played. Nah. Oh, yeah. Mm. Yeah, he couldn't do shit. Tell my motherfucker tomorrow, same time. I'm not playing right now. I'm talking about, man, it said it was you. Nah, nigga, I got 6 people watching. I told him, I said 6 people was watching. And then you'll say it was me. Nah, nigga, it was you. Yeah, he talking about it was the lag. You ain't complain about the lag. Yeah. And talking about he ain't home. Well, you got to do something. Nigga got his shit got 12 megabytes. Yeah, that's your internet, my nigga. You talking about he ain't at home? I'm not playing. He got 12 megabytes. This nigga, he's somewhere. Nigga got 12.2 megabytes, 1.6 on the upload. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Feedback. Probably feedback. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit, man. We just not.